selecting stitches and then changing their settings is simple as adjusting the length or width as needed. So for example, if we're on a straight stitch and we're sewing along and we realize that that straight stitch we want it to be a little bit longer, we can go ahead and touch the plus button. Notice as we change the settings off the default number that they will highlight. So that indicates I have changed something. And you can change this while you're sewing. So the longest stitch length is actually 6.0 millimeters. Let me go ahead and cut here. And you can see that the machine has made the stitch length longer as I've stitched. And if I am on a zigzag, for example, if I'm stitching along and I want to make that zigzag wider, then these two buttons are the indication for wider. So, and you can see the picture actually goes and wider with you, and you can now make it longer. And you can see you can really stretch out that particular stitch. And it'll tell you when you've reached your max there. So this is the maximum width and length of the built-in zigzag. So it's really big. So what's nice is when you want to come back and change that back to default settings, just select that same stitch number. So right up here, it's row 1, stitch 5, so it's just stitch 5. Just touch that and watch, clears everybody back to what it needs to be at. Now, back to a straight stitch. Another time that when you're in a straight stitch, you don't have width for a straight stitch, you have needle position. So this little picture with the arrows pointing 2 different directions, you'll notice that as you change it, the line moves up your screen, and you can even hear your needle moving to the far right side if you plus it, and the far left side if you go the other direction. So you have 29 different needle positions. In other words, you can get it exactly where you want it to be. But you can just hold your finger on it and it will run from one side to the other. So if it doesn't look like you have needle position options, you have width, and if you're on a straight stitch, needle position. So it just depends on which one you're wanting to be at for your settings. And then just to clear it out, remember you can select a second stitch and come back to it. So if I went ahead and made this stitch length longer, you can see the highlighted number. If I go to a zigzag and then come back to a straight stitch, it clears it out. So super easy to get around this machine and dial in the settings exactly for what you're needing it to be at.